I can't write while producing because I just find myself sort of, even though my producing brain is just going, I can't do it fast enough, so I lose the magic of it before I can finish writing the thing. So I have to write it, then produce it in my head, and I like sit with an hour for a voice memo, like figuring out like drum ideas and what the piano and everything should do.
I think the coolest part about music is that there's just no wrong way to do anything. And also there's an unlimited number of songs to write. And so you can write each one in a different way. And then you can write 10 more in each of those different ways. And that's exciting to me. I mean, if someone said like, you have to start and finish every song the same way, I would be so handcuffed by that. Like I would never have written half the songs I wrote. If someone said you always have to start at a piano, you always have to end this way, or any version of that, you always have to start with the drum beat, you always have to, like, I would have, like, okay, here's a weird good example. It was my buddy's birthday the other day, and he's a really talented songwriter, and he doesn't own an electric guitar, and I own, quite frankly, too many electric guitars. And so with no skin off my back, I just, for his birthday, was like, here is an awesome electric guitar. And he texted me the next day and was like, bro, like, thank you for this electric guitar. Like, I've been playing it for hours a day. And I was like, damn, when was the last time I played an electric guitar for hours a day? And the truth is, like, for him, during that week, like, the electric guitar that he had, because he hadn't had it prior, was like a magical horn of plenty. Like, he just had endless inspiration. It was a brand new way
of pulling out notes.
Huge amount of inspiration. And, you know, anything that inspires you anew is a great tool. So like whatever that is, if it's a synth plugin or a keyboard patch that you found or a new instrument or a rhythmic thing, anything that re-inspires you, reinvigorates you, is like, its importance cannot be overstated. It's so important. So it reminded me of like the fact that like an electric guitar, which has been sitting in my studio being used a little bit on a bunch of my songs, could be this source of inspiration again for me eventually. But right now it's like when I pick that up, I know that language, I know where I'm sitting, I know what to do. And for him, he's like, it's a period of discovery. And that made me really excited. I was like, oh, that's so cool that, like right now, I'm really burnt out on all of I'm doing a project that requires me to do like a lot of instrumental stuff. And I'm really burnt out on all my like synth plugins. And I'm like, almost at a point where I like need to like really re-inspire myself and rediscover something in some way. And I'm just like, I'm slowly walking toward the edge of that cliff, and I'm not there yet. I'm still finding inspiration, but it's like I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, I need to
Do you know what the next instrument is for you? The next thing to pull out ideas?
No, I don't. I mean, that's why it's dangerous. I don't know, because I kind of can play like a little bit of everything except classical. Like I can't play orchestral. Like I don't know how to play the violin. So either I'll have to like teach myself some of that, which seems like a real steep mountain to climb, or I'll have to just call one of my talented friends who plays a cello or a violin. I don't know. I definitely have the time this year to learn some violin. Maybe that'll be my thing.
No, I just meant like time away from the instrument because you get burnt out, and so you look at it. After that with new vigor.
I think that's essentially what it is. I think I've been spending way too much time every day with the same set of tools in front of me, and so I'm too patterned. So yeah, I need to mystify myself a little bit. I need to go do something where I'm like, what's this?
Are you spending on things? Like, I heard that you and Billie use like a checklist when you work. What does that look like, and how long does it take to get through that?
Well, this makes more sense probably to you than most people, but like creativity essentially has no metric of time. Like from starting to write a song to like ending the song can take 20 minutes or 10 days or whatever. Time is very
like
fungible.
2 years.
Sure. Recording a song, in my opinion, is much more finite because eventually you fill up all the empty space. And sometimes you need some empty space, so sometimes you have to take some stuff out. But yeah, we have checklists in terms of our writing, and then we have checklists in terms of like where the recording is. And our fictitious system that we've developed basically is like an empty bubble that we fill in gradually, like a charity auction where they like fill in the empty meter.
Okay.
Yeah, just like an empty circle that we're gradually filling in. So if we work on it a little bit, we fill it in a little bit. If we work on it a bunch, we fill it in about halfway. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to hem and haw over songs for days and days and days. Usually we will finish a song fairly quickly, and then once it's done, we'll know if it's not done, because we'll like sit and listen to it for a while and be like, there's more to be done on, like we need to fix something. And I think that's all, like, you know, really useful basically.